Hey, thanks for joining us on Discover Southeast Texas. I am with Michelle Brewer, who is the Disaster Recovery Services Director for Hardin County. And we are in the Rolling Hills neighborhood, which is off of Keith Road in Lumberton. This neighborhood is very special to me because 1 year ago, I was canoeing here after Harvey, and I connected to so many homeowners that had their houses flooded that were able to see it for the first time. And so I wanted to touch base with Michelle and just talk about, now that we're a year past Harvey, what has Hardin County done, which is a lot, and where are we going from here? So just kind of give us a recap.
Sure, Lori. So what we immediately did is our Judge Wayne McDaniel, connected with Texas Department of Emergency Management. He invited them to come into our county and direct us, help us move forward on best practices for recovery, how we could help our county recover quickly and the right way. So TDM came in. They educated us on a long-term disaster recovery group model. It's a national model that helps counties like ours who are impacted by disaster move forward, help their people, and we moved on from there. Judge McDaniel appointed a group of local county leaders to an executive board to manage this long-term recovery group, and we began reaching out to local and national organizations for grant funding. We received that grant funding. We worked with the state for disaster case management. They provided us grant funding for disaster case managers. We have 14 working in our county right now, and we follow a disaster case management program to help our most vulnerable families impacted by Harvey.
Well, and you know, talking about that, there were estimated about 5,000 that were affected.
Correct.
And not just, you know, slightly affected. I mean, Harvey really affected with the rising water, and that is an issue where so many people did not have flood insurance. And so we had so many people here that had no insurance and had no resources to reach out and get back into their homes. So it's frustrating, I know, for people that are still not in their homes yet. But out of those 5,000, how many would you estimate are still left as far as needing to get back into their home?
We estimate about 1,000 households still not back in their home. There's no way for us to know for sure. It could be a little more, it could be a little less, but those numbers are based on data that we collect, number of FEMA trailers that we have in the county. We know that number is about 260. We have over 500 families that are in case management right now, and we know that there are a lot of families that we haven't been able to connect with for whatever reason.
Right.
You know, so.
Right. So, you know, this is a totally devastating, Harvey was, because it's not just here. It was all over Hardin County, multiple counties, so it was so widespread. It's hard to actually get a plan together and start helping people. But Hardin County has done a great job because there's just a very small, when you look at it globally, group of people left. But the effort has not ended. I mean, you are still hard at it, and there is a different organization that has formed, sort of a grassroots, and also through the education that Judge McDaniel had received with that group that came in. So talk a little bit about that.
So we formed Hardin County Strong, and that is an official long-term recovery group serving Hardin County. We, like I said, we work with disaster case management to help families recover. They get with disaster case management, they fill out a lot of paperwork, a lot of personal information. We've had a lot of families concerned about that. It's okay to provide this personal information to these disaster case managers because they're going to use that to help you come up with a recovery plan. We're involved with that as well. These case managers bring these cases to us at a roundtable meeting. We're there, other local organizations are there to help provide money, manpower, and materials to help families get back in their homes as quickly as possible. So when these cases come to us, they're actually faceless, they're nameless. We don't see an address, we don't see any of that information until after the funding agreement has been made. And then we work very closely with those families to make sure that they're using good contractors. You know, that's another thing. We've had a lot of families scammed through this process. We work with good contractors and make sure that the families are moving forward in a positive way.
That's very good. So it takes many hands, many resources to do this. You know, early on when it was basically just the rescue type of effort, we had people coming from all over the place, and even people here that were affected. I've heard so many stories that once they got to safety, they were there helping with their boats and things like that. But now we're at this different stage, and so still you need volunteers and you need some resources. So if someone here wants to volunteer or get any information, maybe they need help and it's the first time you realize that this help is here for you, then how do they get in touch with you?
They can call me. I house out of the courthouse. My number is 409-209-5400.
Okay, and there's also a Facebook page, right?
We do have a Facebook page, absolutely. Please follow us on Hardin County Strong.
Good, so Hardin County Strong, and one thing that you need to do is when you like it, you need to follow it as well, because if you don't follow it with the Facebook algorithms, you know, you don't always see all the posts, and so that's very important as well. Well, thank you so much, and we are just really impressed with Hardin County and what all has been done. And we are here to support the efforts to get everyone back into their homes and rebuild Hardin County.
Thank you, Lori.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us on Discover Southeast Texas, where I highlight area businesses, people, and events that make this community better than it already is.